Hello, good afternoon. This is Orina Spice. Today I would like to show you I'm making some brownie. Nice, delicious, flaky brownie. On my way from scratch. So I'll see you in a little. So here is the mix that I'm going to use for the brownie. Here I have 9 ounces of chocolate chip. 9 ounce to a pack semi-sweet chocolate chip. I have over here 1 cup of flour, which is 8 ounces of flour. I have 2 eggs. I have 1 stick of butter, which is equal to half a cup. I have some vanilla here. I have some sugar, half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, some water, and about 5 I have about 5 walnut pieces here, which I crack and take out the pieces. So this is what the ingredient I'll be using for the brownie that I'll be making. So first what I have to do, I will have to put the flour. There's 1 cup of flour, which is 8 ounces, the baking powder and the salt. Remember, this is 1 half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm gonna put this one aside until the next step. So here I'm gonna add my I turned my stove on and I'm heating the pot, but you have to do it like in slow heat. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the butter in, half a cup of butter, which is equal to 1 stick. So I'm going to put the butter in, and I'm going to be adding the water with this and the sugar. I told you 2 tablespoons of water. This is 1. This is 2. And I'm going to also add the sugar. So this is the half a cup of sugar. So I have to put this on low heat and let it come to a melt, to melt. So I'm going to turn the heat down to low so this can melt. In the meantime, I'm going to go get the other ingredient ready. So I want you to take a look at this. It's melting. We are here to melt actually to get the butter melted, and this is near finished because it's almost melted. So when it comes to a little boil, and I'll just take it out. So now it's coming to a boil, and I'm taking the stove off now because it's ready. So in here now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, so this is it, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm also gonna add chocolate chip. I'm gonna put the chocolate chip, but I'm gonna leave a few bits of it that I'm gonna put into the brownie. So now I'm gonna stir this up and leave it here for it to melt. That's all. I took it off. I took off the fire, and I'm gonna leave it there to melt. You can notice it's melting right now. So here I'm gonna beat this egg up a little. With my 2 eggs, I'm gonna go just beat it up a little. I usually take this white thing off from the eggs. I never like to cook it with it. Those white stuff. But you know, you can leave it on. It doesn't matter. I just don't like to cook with it. Alright, so I'm gonna beat this egg up a little. Then I'll be ready to add it into the mixture. So I'm gonna finish beating this egg, and then I'm ready to mix. I'll let you see. So here I finished with the egg. It's all nice and fluffy. I whisk it, beat it, you make it nice and fluffy. Now I'm gonna add this to the chocolate chip mixture. I have it right here. It's already melted, so I'm gonna do it right in the pot here. See how nice it looks? So now I'm gonna add this egg little at a time. So blend it in. Add the rest. So mix it up all nicely here. Okay, so I forgot to mention I turned my my oven on, preheat the oven for 325 degrees. Right now I just put it on and it's heating, so I'll be adding in, when I finish with this, then I'll put it in there to bake. So here I have the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. Flour, baking powder, and salt. The thing is that I mentioned that I'll be using like 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which is was wrong. It is half a teaspoon of baking powder. I just want to make sure I correct that. So I'm gonna mix all this up and let you see what I do afterward. So here I mix up all the flour little at a time until I well blend everything in here. So what I do now, I save a little of the chocolate chip, so I'm gonna add it in. And I will get a little bit of the chip crunch. So here I'm going to add a couple of this chocolate chip into this. And I'm also going to add just a little bit of nuts. And I save a little, I'll put some on the top. So I'll put a couple pieces of nut in here. So now I blend all these in. Just again, the chocolate chip, if you do not want it like this crunchy, you put all of it first time in the mixture. You just put all in. But I make it with a little crunchiness of the chocolate chip with the nut. So this is here finished. So I'm gonna put it in a grease pan. So here I have a grease pan, already greased it, and I'll be throwing in my mixture for it to bake. So here it goes. So I got a little more, scraping out everything in the pot here in my bowl, and I'll throw it in there. So I'll let you see when I finish. I finish it up and let you see. So I scoop all the mixture out and put it in this pan here, which I grease. The oven is finished heating, and the brownie is finished. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of nut on top, which I like the nut on top. So I'm gonna I put a few pieces inside the brownie mix. So this brownie mix is making from scratch. Just to get all the ingredients there, you could make yourself a nice brownie. So here we go. We're gonna put it in the oven, let it bake for 30 minutes or 35 minutes, but I like to bake it not to over bake because it's more chewy, it's more nice. So I'm gonna let you see. I'll put it in it for 30 minutes, but I'm checking it on it. I want to show you a little. It's in the oven there, so we're gonna be baking now for 36 minutes. When you finish, I'll take it out for you guys to see. 30 to 36 minutes or 35 minutes. So here is my brownie. It's finished, looking all good. And I just took it out from the oven, so I'm gonna be waiting for it to cool a little. Then I'm gonna cut it up. I'll let you guys see. So this is finished right now, so I'm gonna let it cool. So here is my brownie finish. This brownie is so flaky. I only bake it for 30 minutes, 325 degree at 30 minutes, because you don't want to bake it more because then you're gonna get kind of hard. But this is so flaky and melt in your mouth. I would like you to try this recipe. Very, very yummy. This is Zorina Spice. This is Zorina Spice. I want to thank you guys for looking. All the subscribers out there, I want to thank you for your kind words, and you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you. Enjoy this recipe because it's very, very nice and delicious. You try it out. You enjoy. Bye bye.